Hi everybody, it's Sonia. Oh, okay. Hi. It said trying to reconnect, so hopefully you're here. If you're watching on the replay, let me know. Alex is happy boy. You want to come say hi? He told me no. Come on in. We're going to get started. We're going to just do a real quick thrift flip. Well, garage sale flip. I'm not seeing anybody on yet. But we're going to do this. This might be our last Christmas in July, unless I can do one more before Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not seeing anybody, and it was saying trying to reconnect, so hopefully it's working. It usually doesn't take this long to get anybody on. Oh, there's somebody. Hi. It's not telling me. Okay. Hi, Carol and Tammy. It's not saying it that there's anybody on, but I am seeing comments now, so come on in. We're gonna just redoing a thrift flip. Yeah, make sure you sprinkle. And I was saying this might be our last Christmas in July, or I might try to do one more. We're going to be leaving to go camping on Thursday morning, so I don't know if I will have time before then, because we have to get everything ready for camping. So anyway, we're going to get started. So what we're doing is I already started painting it because it's a beaded thing and it takes a while, but you can see I got this for $1 at a garage, so it was from Hobby Lobby. It was a unicorn picture, and it was this bright teal colored, but I got it for the frame. And I've been painting it moss, this color moss from Waverly. And I actually popped out this part because it's just a lot easier to do what we're going to do. So I took that out. We'll use that, but we're going to put it off to the side for right now. Oops. So we're just going to keep painting this. I have a little bit of moss left in this one. So hi Glenda, hi Jeanette and Ann and Barbara and Lynn. And anyway, so we're going to keep painting this. I didn't want to make you watch all the painting, but I wanted you to kind of see what it looked like ahead of time. But whenever I see these nice frames that I could just paint, $1 from a garage sale, it's cheaper than some cheap thing you could get from Dollar Tree, so I pick them up. Our family's doing good. Yeah, as soon as I'm done here, we hooked up our trailer to the truck. We're gonna drop it off. We're gonna take it and wash it, and we're gonna go out for dinner. My husband got a gift card for his birthday, so we're gonna use that for dinner. We gotta do some stuff tonight to get ready, and Jim had some other things going on, so. And then tomorrow I like to make some things ahead of time when we go camping. It came on late. We're going to go camping up by where my daughter just moved to. But I like to bring potato salad because Alex loves that. Broccoli salad. Different things already made so we can just make, hamburgers or steak or whatever we want to eat. And I don't have to cook a lot of sides and stuff in the camper. I do some, but. And I usually make a batch of cookies to bring whenever we go camping, so I'm going to do that. Got to get in all these little nooks and crannies. You think you get it, and then it dries a little, and you see that you did not. I'm not going to be able to distress this by sanding because I don't want that teal color to come back, so I'll make sure I get it good. We're going to Round Table. Do you guys have Round Tables? We only have one in our town, but it's Pizza Place. But it's our favorite pizza place. I love their pizza, but we love their salad bar. It has the best salad bar in our town. So, and it's probably one of the closest restaurants to our home. So, and he got the gift card for there. So, and it's fast. Literally, they cook their pizza so fast. They're the most efficient place I've ever been in this town. It's like by the time we can't even get our salad bar, because we usually get salad bar and then we order pizza. And we're not even done with salad bar and they've got the pizza done. So yeah, that's where we're going. Nothing fancy, but Alex likes it because he's a picky eater, but he loves salad, so that's always a good place to take him. He doesn't always eat the pizza, but it's okay. I keep seeing spots I missed. This is just going to be a really quick one. I wasn't going to go live, but I hadn't been live much, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to go live a lot this week. If I can go live one more time, that'll be it. So I was like, I'm just going to do something quick. It'll be cute. It'll look a lot like everything else I make with these colors, but that's what I like, so. And everything I do, you can do in any colors you want. You don't have to do my colors. Every time I turn it a different way, I see spots I missed. Alright, we'll just let that dry and then we'll probably have to cut. I'm sure we'll have to touch up some more spots later. Okay, so it was like a teal. You can see the teal on the back, what color it was. And now it's the moss color, so we'll put that off to the side. Actually, we're going to be painting something else. Oops, see there, I see some on this side. Okay, so then I just needed a square piece of wood. I didn't really have anything in my stash that was the right size. So you guys probably remember these from Dollar Tree. I've had a couple in my stash forever. They had the cork with like sea pattern on the one side, like coral, but it's just wood. So I just took a straight edge and a X-Acto knife and just scored until it would pop. And this I just needed a square piece, so that's how I got it. I don't know if I'll keep that or not, but we're gonna paint this one side. We're gonna paint green as well. I have to break out the new new thing of paint. I really only need the edges painted, but I'm gonna paint the whole thing because I'm afraid it might show through. Did I miss the sides? Oh, yeah, I missed that side. Always. I'll go back to that in a second. Some clumps in this. Like I said, I really only need the edges of this green, but I'm putting something over it and it might show through, so I want it to all look the same. Doesn't have to look perfect in the middle then. Just got back from getting my hair done, so that was exciting because it was my color was so grown out. I don't have gray hair, but I had a big old black spots on the top of my head. She's like, yeah, you needed a color for a while. It's just so expensive now, so I don't like doing it very often. Okay, so that's good. I don't know if I'll have to put another coat on that. We will be in Spokane area. Well, we're good. My kids live in Coeur d'Alene, but that's just right next to Spokane. Spokane Valley too. But so we wanted to stay in Coeur d'Alene, but couldn't find a good campground, so we're gonna stay in Spokane. So we'll be there from Thursday. We'll get there early afternoon, probably on Thursday, and we're gonna come back. We were gonna come back Monday, but we're gonna come back Tuesday. My husband has Thursday off for vacation, but he has to be back Tuesday night for meeting or something, so we will leave Thursday morning so he can be back. We were gonna leave Monday, but I said, let's just stay one more night and just leave early that morning. I think that's the only side I missed. Oh, geez, I just about spilled that whole brand new thing of paint. That would have been a nightmare. Okay, so we will let that dry. We don't need this for a minute, I don't think. Keep finding spots. I'm sure I could paint forever and keep finding teal spots. Okay. You got your hair cut today? Oh, I got my cut. She's like, how much you want cut off? And I said I probably got like that much cut off. Did Daniel and Christian get to know your house? Yeah, the same day. It's only about 3.5 hours from here. We'll go see that while we're there. I'm sure we'll probably Thursday night we'll go up and see it. I've seen pictures, but they seem to like it, so that's good. I'm going to dry this one because we're going to need this one first. They moved to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It's like a tourist town. It's on a lake. They're not on the lake, but the town is. It's right on the border of Spokane, or Washington and Idaho. Oh, I forgot. We could do one more part while this is drying. I'll get a little more dry and then we'll go to that. Yeah. Anyways, garbage. Okay, so I'm just going to put this off the side. It's not quite dry, but I forgot about something else we can be working on while that's drying. So we're going to take our piece that we popped out of the frame. We're going to cover this. Of course, you can guess one of two things I'm going to cover it with. Oh gosh, you're still seeing some spots. But I went with the one I haven't used as much. So this is some really pretty paper that I got from, it's from the Magnolia, you know, Chip and Joanna, Hearth and Hand. Anyway, from Target. It's just wrapping paper last year at Christmas. I already saw they had wrapping paper out, so I didn't see this one exactly, but they have some cute ones. It's kind of expensive for wrapping paper, but it lasts forever if you're crafting with it. So I'm just going to take, whatever you call this, glue stick, and glue it on here. You could Mod Podge it, whatever you want, but I prefer glue stick. I got some new glue sticks the other day because, you know, it's school time, so they're a lot cheaper. I bought one of these glue sticks at Dollar Tree for $1.25. That's way too much. And then I went to Walmart and they had the 2 packs for 50 cents, I think. Okay, that's good. Probably too much on the edges, but it was nailed in, and so it kind of ruined the edges. Popped up the cardboard, so it keeps getting caught on there. I don't know what way this was supposed to be. This way? I think it has to be perfect because it's going to be in the frame. Oops. Okay, so just put that on there. I'm going to get the roller and make sure it's stuck down good. And you could sand it off, but since this is going back in the frame, I'm not going to sand it. I'm just going to, because I don't care what the edges look like, because they will be behind the... Oh, why do I always get glue everywhere? I don't want it. Anyway, the edges will be behind the frame, so I'll just cut off the extra. You have friends that live there? Yeah, it's a nice place. I've been to Coeur d'Alene many times because we used to go to Spokane all the time because we used to live in a little town that wasn't that was where we went to get our groceries because our little town didn't have much. So it was the closest big town. Yeah, we know all about Spokane, and in fact, Alex still goes to the dentist there because they have the best dentist that puts you a dentist that sedates, you know, for kids like Alex and people that can't handle dental work. So we go there we have to go in October, but supposed to go every 6 months. So, all right. So then we are going to, well, let's put this off to the side, let it dry out, the other frame dry just a little bit. Go back to this. Is it dry? Not quite. Okay, it doesn't look perfect, but it's fine because we're gonna sand it anyway. This I'm gonna sand a little bit on the edges to bring some of that wood color back. I don't like when it scratches it. So it's like that. Hi Lisa, hi Roseanne. How many are watching? Doesn't tell me. Okay, so then I have just a piece of, like, I bought this, I think, at Hobby Lobby, just a yard of it. It's just like some, I don't know, cheesecloth, really thin linen. I don't know if it's linen or what it is. But I just cut it to about the size of this. I just wanted a little of the green to show. So we're going to decide how this fits best, maybe this way. And we're going to use glue for this too. I think I'll put it on the material. It's gonna look weird at first because it's gonna, you know, it's gonna have purple under it, but it dries. Once it dries clear. I actually have an iron right here. I might just iron this just to dry it faster. I've never tried that with glue stick, but I think it'd probably work. So just kind of put that on there like that. Hi Barbara. Oh, 62. Okay, thank you. Sometimes I don't know why it's not telling me anything. It says star, 0, and live. That's all it's saying up there. That's okay as long as I can see your comments. I'm just gonna kind of glue this. I think it'll work just the same as if you use Mod Podge under there, I would think. Make sure it's down good. I had my iron on anyway because I ironed this fabric ahead of time because it was really wrinkled. All right, well, I hope those are not going to show. Maybe that wasn't a good idea to use that on there. I don't know. I think it'll be all right with what we put on there. So what we're going to do next is we're going to use Chalk Couture, which we haven't used in a while. I have one of their brand new this season launches. It's a really cute vintage Santa Claus. It says Merry Christmas. I don't know if you can see it very good, but it's really cute. It says Merry Christmas across there. So I put the link to everything. They have a lot of really cute, they haven't had their full Christmas, you know, holiday launches and out, but they did do some fall stuff and some Christmas stuff. So, and we're doing this mostly on fabric, so you don't really have to, fuzz when you're doing it on fabric. And it's a little bit too big and it's going to go off the white, but I think that'll look cute. And I'm also not going to do the holly. There's some holly down here by his pom-pom. And I'm not going to do that because we're going to add something else later instead of doing that. I cannot tell if that's straight or not. Not really. That's a little bit straighter. So you just put it on there. If it was just going directly onto like wood or something, you'd probably want to fuzz it and put so it's not so sticky, but because we're doing it on fabric mostly, it's okay. Yeah, it's really cute. It's not a real expensive one. It's not a big one. I've never really seen the square size them have that before, but we're just going to use black, which if I would have had a really pretty red, I would have maybe did that. But I didn't have any except for some glittery red, and I didn't want to use that, so we're going to use black, which I think will be fine. I've never used these. They're kind of like silk screens. People think they're stencils. They're kind of like stencils, but stencils are totally open. They don't have anything in the middle. That's why they bleed. These don't bleed as much. Really, they don't bleed hardly at all. Well, I got to remember, I'm not doing that piece of holly. As long as you don't have any bubbles under the silk screen. And you got to move pretty fast, but since I'm, so it doesn't dry in there, but since I'm doing it on fabric, you have a little more time. And you have to add a little more ink or paste when you're doing fabric too. I haven't done much Chalk Couture lately. I feel kind of out of practice. Almost got it. Just go around again, make sure you got everywhere. Get your extra off there. Okay, let's see if, oops, I already see a spot I missed. And then I just pull up really slowly to see in case I didn't, you know, get enough on there or I missed a spot. Gonna have to glue down my fabric a little better. So far it's looking good. Oh, it's so cute. I wasn't sure with that bright black hat how that would look, but I like it. Oops, I see on my Mary, on my Y is a little bit too distressed. I'm gonna add a little more. It's better. And then if you didn't know, you can wash these and reuse them many times. And they wash right out, especially if you wash them right away. I usually stick them here for an hour until I get to it, so they're a little bit harder to wash, but they do wash. Okay, so we'll dry this and then we'll put a little more glue around the edges because it kind of popped up a little bit. Oh, thanks. I just got my hair done today. Got it cut and colored. I said, cut a little shorter. Yeah, it came up a little on the edges of the fabric, so I'm going to have to glue it down. I keep wanting to push it down, but I don't want to smear the paste until it's dry. It dries pretty fast. There's just a lot of ink on this, or paste on this hat. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oops. Put my lid on this. Okay, I'll show it to you again. It does look good, doesn't it? I love it. See, if you came on late, you can buy these from my site. So yeah, there's just a little part where it's coming up. I pulled it up when I pulled the transfer up, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue right there on the edge. I probably should wait a little bit longer, but you know me, I'm impatient. Okay, that looks pretty good. See if there's any other spots. I can always fix it later. That looks really cute. Okay, so now, see if this is dry, pretty dry. It's not completely dry, but it's dry enough. So we're going to take this frame that used to be teal, you can see back here, but that'll be covered. We painted it moss, of course. It has a little hanger, so make sure you get the hanger on the right side. Take this and put it in. We're going to put it in here. I think I'll put a little bit of wood glue and then some hot glue. Gumped up. Let's see. There it goes. Got a big old glunk in there. Glunk, I don't know what that means. Okay, there, now it should work. Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this. I just don't want it to show. I want to make sure it sticks good. Maybe I'll move it with my finger. Okay, that's probably enough. Well, maybe a little bit down here. I don't want to squeeze out, so okay. All right, let's add some hot glue and then we'll put it in there. Make sure I'm ready. Don't get too much glue on it around it. Looks pretty good. Have that like that. 85 watching, that's good. Okay. Alright, so these would be cute just to make and put on your shelves behind your Christmas decor, just plain like backgrounds like that. Okay. Make sure I'm getting the, yeah. Okay, so then we're going to take this and we're going to put it in here, which is really cute. And I can't decide if I want to raise it or not because I kind of thought about putting this around it, but if I raise it, I really can't. I might just put this on there. I think I am going to raise it, and if I put that, I'm going to put it on around the big frame part. Yeah, I'm going to raise this, I think. So I'm just going to take four of these, whatever you call them, Scrabble tiles. I always forget what things are called when I'm live. Put a little wood glue and hot glue. I'm going to put them a little in because I don't like that if you can see them along the edge. Did you put the hot glue right on top of the... people say that you can't mix the glues. I've never had a problem with that. And I think even if you put it right next to it, once you press it down, it's going to mix. I don't know. They do say that, if you put hot glue right on the wood glue, it'll not work. But I've never had that problem. And I try not to, but sometimes I do get it on top of it. But I think it doesn't really matter. Because you could just do hot glue and it would be fine probably, but... Alright, so then we're going to try to get this in the center. Let's see if we can do it without measuring to begin with. Sonny, that's being pretty risky. I think it looks pretty good. It might be a little to the left, but I don't think it's too bad. Looks pretty straight. I love it. So simple, but so cute, right? Is that? Let me see. That's pretty good. All right. Oh, thanks. I just got it done today. Okay, so I wanted to put where they had in the picture, I don't know if you can see it, on this, they had, or you can see right here, there was holly that they had down there, and I didn't do that. I decided I was going to put my own greenery. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to add a little greenery to this. Just have some little pieces. Oh, I guess I did put one of them. Guess we'll cover that. So greenery and holly berries. I don't know if I want to put 3 pieces or if I want to put, yeah, maybe. Where's my other berries? I had more berries than that. There's one. I had 3. Oh, it's right there. Ah! Do I want to do 2 pieces or do I want to put... I think I might just put 2 and then 3 berries. Or let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 2. Okay. You want to come say hi? Come here. They haven't seen you in a while. No? I think I actually might add the third one. And have it kind of... Let's see. I keep thinking I like it better with two. I think I'm going to leave it with two. Okay, so I just put that like that. I think that's cute, just add a little detail. And then I think we're going to take this and add it along the... It won't be super noticeable, but I think it'll look pretty. So this is just some... I think this twine, it's a little bit thicker than Dollar Tree twine. I think it might have came from Michael's. I think I might have got it in a... like a Michael's grab box, which I have not gotten in a long time. Right? Those are fun to get. Trying to put very little glue so you can't see it, and just a very right up to the edge. And straight is what I was trying to say. I couldn't remember what I wanted to say. Yeah, I like that. I always do this usually, but I just think it looks good. Not big on using that big, huge, what do they call it, nautical rope. I like more of a small accent, but on the edges. Trying to figure out the easiest way to get to this. Almost there. I'll just show you what we got so far. One more side. Cut this off so I don't have to keep working around it. Of course, always right when I get to the end, I get going too fast and I get a big old clump. I think I can hide it, maybe. Doesn't look too bad. Hope I got some glue string. You love when I talk to myself. Does everybody talk to themselves when they craft? Thank you. Doesn't that look cute? Now, because I can't distress with sandpaper, I'm going to definitely add a little distressing with the Vintage Photo distressing ink. But you wouldn't have to do this. I just like it. I learned about this stuff when I used to make cards and stuff. A friend of mine showed it to me. Kind of forgot about it for years, and now I use it a lot again. I prefer the look of, sanding distressing because I just think it looks more natural, but this looks like it's dirty instead of worn. But when you got a color like that underneath, you can't really do that. A color that you don't want and poking through, I mean. I got a little too much on certain spots, so I'm going to take my brush, go over certain spots I didn't like, and do a little in here too. Spot that's not glued down. Where's my glue? Oh, right here. Corners of the parts that don't always get glued down. Okay, that looks pretty good. I didn't put too much distressing on it. Now the only other thing, I kind of wanted to use this ribbon, but I don't really know where I would put that. So I was thinking I might make a little bow and put by his greenery just to tie that in with the edging. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted a bow on here. So I don't always put that kind of thing, but I just think it might be cute. We might not be. Don't know till you try it, right? Just a little one. Might not work. Maybe I should only put 2 berries and then that. Maybe I'm not going to put that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to be done. I like it. Very simple but cute. Maybe fur on the hat. Oh. I would think I might put glitter for that, but I don't think I want to because it's kind of an off-white and I don't think my white glitter would look good. That's just my opinion. But I might just add, now that you say that, I might add just a little bit of Mod Podge, if I can find it, to the berries and add just a tiny bit of glitter. There's already glitter on the greenery. Of course, this is dried up too. So I might just put a little and then add just a little sparkle. It'll look white right now, but it's gonna look just sparkly once the Mod Podge dries. I'm just gonna put a little bit in my hand and sprinkle on there so I don't make such a mess. It's a good picture of Santa. Yeah, it is. Oh, dump this. Yeah, like I said, the berries look white right now, but eventually they're just gonna look like glittery. Like I'll show you how it looks on something I just did. But I think that's really cute. Very simple but cute. That's what sells, I think, at Bazaars. But like on this, did you guys see this I made last time on a muffin tin? One of my favorites. It's so cute. But I just put, it's more glittery. It's not so white. I just put Mod Podge with the glitter. So that was my last project, but I think this one turned out pretty cute. Probably should seal up the paint on the edge because it keeps chipping off and seeing the the teal color underneath. All right, it is so cute, isn't it? That's it. So if you want to get this stencil or this silkscreen transfer, I put the link, you can go check out. There's a lot of really cute Christmas ones. Not as many as they're going to have, but there's fall ones and Christmas ones. So anyway, that's it. I hope you guys have a great night, and hopefully maybe I'll be able to see you either tomorrow or Wednesday. So you're welcome, Rosalind. Thanks, Carol, Angela. I will see you guys. And maybe, I always say it, but maybe I can go live from the campground. Sometimes we don't have Wi-Fi, and so I can't always do that, but we'll see. But I'm going to try to go live at least one more time before I leave, but we'll see. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.